up guys, welcome back to the first take. I'm Ed Reese, and this one I'm really interested to check out. Screen Junkies are back again, and this time they've done a movie done an honest trailer for Watchmen. A movie which, as much shit as I give Zack Snyder for BVS and Man of Steel, I like Watchmen, the Ultimate Edition. But even then, there's still problems. The sort of typical shit which Zack Snyder has problems with, dialogue and character development is still, but let's see what these guys pick up on, man. Watchmen is the unmakeable movie which he managed to make.
Before Zack Snyder turned one of the most universally beloved comics of all time into a completely polarizing movie, he turned the most universally beloved comic of all time into a completely polarizing movie, Watchmen. You've read the dark satirical comic.
Yep.
Now get ready for the movie adaptation that transforms the complex characters and grounded realistic action into a gory version of The Matrix in a film that Watchmen creator Alan Moore described as regurgitated worms. Then again, the guy worships a snake, so take it with a grain of salt.
When it comes to my spiritual beliefs, that's perhaps why I worship a 2nd century human-headed snake god called Glykon.
Stare in awe as Snyder's gorgeous shots carry you through an overstuffed plot where a dense 13-chapter series is crammed into a single movie, full of so many story threads, it feels like marathoning an entire season of Lost.
Don't you leave me!
At the same time, meet darkened versions of heroes you know and love, who do their best to fight crime and maintain an erection.
What's wrong? Oh, hell.
Like the comedian, who's Captain America, if he were a dick, Rorschach, who's Batman, if he were a dick, and Dr. Manhattan, who's Superman, if he were a dick, who always had his dick hanging out. Seriously, always.
Especially Captain
So many dicks. There were only 3 dick shots in the entire comic. An animator had to spend hours getting the dick sway just right. I'd move on, but it's really hard to focus on anything when there's a big blue dick on the screen. Experience Jackie Earle Haley's spot-on performance as a smelly hobo who hates hands.
Lie again, Moloch. I'd break another finger.
As he shines alongside a cast that does their comic book counterparts justice, despite some on-the-nose dialogue.
I should have had that abortion!
Bad old person makeup.
I'm 67 years old.
And the presence of Malin Ackerman.
You want me to see things your way? Go ahead. Show me. Do that thing you do.
We don't normally like to call out actors, and she seems like a really nice person and all, but this is just...
wasn't
I have a real name I've been using a couple years now. Try it.
She makes Matthew Good look okay.
He was shit as well.
Prepare for a 2-hour and 40-minute movie that's closer to 2 without all the slow-mo. Full of everything Zack Snyder carried over into his next 2 DC movies, like rain, sex, Jesus allegories, graphic violence, apocalyptic dream sequences, and justifying the destruction of a major metropolis.
Killing millions.
To save billions.
But if that's not Snydery enough, check out a director's cut that adds more graphic violence, more sex, and more Jesus allegories.
Is that Jesus?
But if even that's not Snydery enough, spring for
That's
the
the
Ultimate
one.
Edition.
That's the one.
Where 2 characters who don't like each other come to the shocking realization that they have the same name.
You know, all this time you've been coming here, I never caught your name.
No.
That's my name, too.
So that's where he got it from.
Fuck off. Fuck
So
off.
get ready for one of the most self-serious films ever made that keeps shoehorning in a happy face and features some of the most depressing, humorless characters in film arguing over what is and isn't a joke.
That's the real joke.
I can never tell when you're joking.
It's a joke.
I heard joke once.
My life is just one big joke.
The greatest practical joke in human history.
That's the real practical joke.
Good joke. Everybody laugh.
This was so gorgeous though, man. Fuck.
Starring Harvey Birdman, Homeless Man, Silk Spectra, The Killing Joke, Max Headwound, Zack Snyder making Zack Snyder references, foreshadowing Elon Musk, and don't you know, I'm Electro, Dr. Manhattan, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Dog. I'll bet Dr. Manhattan would have won Vietnam even sooner if he'd taken that thong off. Talk about intimidation. Balls. Be sure to subscribe for more honest trailers.
Can't argue with any of that.
I have no
That's
father.
the problem, man.
I was brought to
This
life by
is
Zeus.
why
Your scratchy squirrel
Snyder,
voice
for me,
has nothing
I
on
find
my
him so
sexy, buttery
frustrating.
cowboys.
More than
Wacky waving inflatable arm
a
flailing
Michael
tube
Bay
man.
or,
monster
you know,
trucks
Bolt.
featuring
I
Bigfoot
find Snyder
and Smart
frustrating
Zilla.
because he's always on the cusp
Sunday,
of something
Sunday.
great.
Be
I
there.
feel, for my taste.
None of you seem to
You
understand.
know, the elements are
I'm
there,
not
but it's
locked in
like
here
if
with
it just
you.
took someone in
You're
his
locked in
ear,
here with me.
or someone with just a
Rorschach's
better eye or
Drill,
ear
October
for
12th,
dialogue.
1895.
What he does
Tonight,
could
a comedian
be
died in
legitimately
New York.
great. Like, I know there are people that love Man of Steel and BVS, but I feel like the elements are there for my taste for that to have been legitimately great film, not just movies. But yeah, and same with this. Yeah, it's just the dialogue is Silk Spectre, like they say. I don't know, the actress Malik, whatever the fuck her name is, she's been in, you know, decent films. She's given good performances before, like the English dude. He's in Stoker as well, and so he can act. But in this, he was terrible. I hated him in this. And same with the Silk Spectre, Malik, what's her face? She, yeah. But if those weren't issues, and it just had a script that just had someone go over it and just smooth out some of that stilted dialogue, it legitimately could have been something great. Like, he made the unmakeable, and I still enjoy it regardless. It's one of those ones, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just love ain't love's too strong a word, but I enjoy it, the Ultimate Cut specifically. But you know, it's one of those ones, man. That's Snyder though. He splits it. He's one of those filmmakers that legitimately, it's good having him around because it provokes that discussion. People tend to fall either way, and they're passionate either side of that discussion, man. I think it's ridiculous, like some of the hate I've gotten from BVS for not being a lover of that. But hey, man, opinions are opinions, I guess. All valid. What about you guys? Do you like Watchmen? Do you feel Snyder's as divisive as these guys point out, and as I tend to feel? Do you actually ever get the sense that there is that potential there to make something great, but it just seems to just always fall short? Let me know, guys. Write comments down below. You like the video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I am Eddie Reese, and this has been my first take to Screen Junkies on his trailer Watchmen. Yeah, good one. Later, guys.